Well, good afternoon, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Sunday afternoon. It's the 9th day of February, 2025. An afternoon briefing for you on this Sunday to give you an idea of what to expect for the week ahead, especially for those of you that work outdoors and for those of you that may need to travel in the Sierra, because we do have some active weather likely coming our way this week. So just kind of a Sunday afternoon thing here before the football game comes on, just to kind of give you an idea of what we can expect for the week, kind of an overview sort of thing. So let me start with what's going on today. Yeah, it's a bright, sunny, beautiful day, obviously in Northern California. After another cold start, we've had a perfect afternoon. We have the snow in the Sierra, some clouds to the north. But out here in the Pacific, there are a couple of systems developing. Nothing coming our way right away, so we will continue to be dry on Monday and Tuesday, with maybe a chance of showers on Wednesday. There's some uncertainty about that I'll show you here in just a second. So let's start with, or go to the precipitable water. I get a lot of folks like this, and yeah, I like it too. So what we're looking for here's California, and we're that dry north flow, which is why we've had a nice day today, and well, we'll be dry again during the day on Monday. But you can see out here, there's a good fetch of moisture, another one of those tropical taps out in here, a nice atmospheric river, but not pointing our way just yet. We'll go through the day on Tuesday dry, then on Wednesday, looks like a little piece of this tries to nudge its way into California, but we aren't getting great model agreement on that. A lot of it may get shifted to the south, and this looks pretty light anyway. I'll show you the differences in the models here in just a second. But beyond that, it's the next wave that comes in on Thursday. This nice little tap here, there's a low spinning here, tapping into moisture to bring in some rain and Sierra snow on Thursday and lasting into the day on Friday. And right now, this looks like it could be a pretty good snow producer. And then beyond that, we see other little waves come our way like this, which would be a week from today. And then beyond that, maybe other little chances of precipitation. So this is a nice pattern that we're starting to get into here with chances of rain from time to time, but nothing, day after day after day, which would, maybe lead to some issues. So I'm going to show you the NAM. Now, this is the 18Z NAM, the one that is initiated in the late morning, but it's the most recent model. And as we go through Monday and Tuesday, we're dry. Here's the area on Wednesday. So this most recent model takes this to the south with some very light precipitation for Southern California. And then there's the leading edge of the one on Thursday. But let me back this up to Wednesday. And so that's that most recent solution. I'll slide this over. I can show you what the 12Z looked like. Yeah, so that's the way the morning run showed it. And that was different from previous runs as well. So not sure right now about what to make of this. And the GFS that I'll show you in a second has this solution as well. So we're going to have to keep our eye on Wednesday. It's funny that we have more certainty about Thursday at this point and Friday than we do about Wednesday. Usually it'd be the other way around. But for those of you that do work outdoors, just kind of keep your eye on Wednesday. This would be light precipitation. So in other words, around Sacramento, it may be a quarter of an inch of rain, or it may not rain at all. It would be inches of snow in the Sierra. So as you can see, the most recent model takes that completely to the south. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. The NAM seems to be all over the place. Well, let's go to the GFS, because the GFS does have that feature. Again, this is the 18Z run of the GFS. So this is that run. This is early on Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, that goes to the south. And this would only bring a tenth or two of an inch of rain to the valley, as well as the foothills, and a couple of inches of snow to the Sierra. Here comes the main thing that we're looking at this week on Thursday. That's Thursday morning at 7 a.m. A good gradient here. You can see the isobars, these black lines kind of stacked up against each other, which means that we could have a wind. I don't expect a damaging wind, but it'd be breezy. It would obviously be wet, and the snow level looks pretty good. Right now, we can ballpark it in the range of 4,000 feet, where we have not had much in the way of snow so far this year. Because this is still 4 days out, we'll fine tune that over the next couple of days. But obviously, this would have a big impact on travel in the Sierra and also start to affect more communities. So we may see snow in areas like Portola and Quincy, as well as Pollock Pines and Arnold. But whether or not the snow level is going to be 3,500 or 4,500, that's a detail that we can't sort out exactly just yet. But let's say it's going to be in the ballpark of 4,000 feet, probably below 5,000. So that's why I'll say 4,000 right now. And for the valley, likely an inch and a quarter of rain that will last into the day on Friday. This is Friday morning. It'll likely turn more showery during the day on Friday. But the snow continues in the Sierra. This is Friday afternoon, and then things dry up on Saturday, and then a weak system tries to come our way on Sunday. All right, so let's go through how much snow we're talking about. So this is that little thing that the GFS had on Wednesday, maybe a few inches of snow, maybe an inch or two on Echo Summit, something like that, on Highway 50. Again, that looks kind of iffy. Now let's get into the day on Thursday. So this is by Thursday night. Now we're talking about a foot to 2 feet of snow, and then that would continue into the day on Friday. So then we'd be talking about 2, 3, 4 feet of snow at the highest elevations, above 7,500 feet. So this could be really, really good for our snowpack as well as for the ski resorts and that sort of thing, but not great for travel on either Thursday or Friday. And then in terms of water, total precip accumulation. Again, this is a few day total, but it says 187 for the valley and probably more like 2.5 into the foothills. And then again, it does look as though the weekend, or at least Saturday, would dry out. So I hope that gives you something to work with for the week. Monday, Tuesday, not an issue. Wednesday, maybe some very light rain and some light snow, but the main event this week is going to be Thursday and Friday. And for those of you that work outdoors, Thursday, Friday, probably both not days you can work outdoors. And for those of you that need to travel through the Sierra, both Thursday and Friday do look as though they'll be difficult days. And for those of you that live in that 4,000 foot range, especially for those of you that might live a little bit lower, maybe as close to 3,500 feet in Plumas County, just kind of keep your eye on the forecast. We'll be able to fine tune totals for those elevations and exactly where that snow level is going to come in. So I wanted to just kind of give you this Sunday afternoon update to prep you for the week. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk with you later.